beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
Hello YouTube, it's Gunny James again. Today is October 21st and it's about 6:35 in the evening, and I'm coming to you today to do an EDC video as to what I carry in my EDC every day. So let me get set up here and I'll bring it right back. Okay then, here we are. To start off, this is one of my daily carries. This little tool right here, and that way, you know, I have something to defend myself against people other than having to shoot them. I'm the type, I try to do least lethal before I go lethal, unless I have no other choice. Then I also have a flashlight that I carry, and this is a rechargeable flashlight, and well, this one here I stay up on top of because I use it practically every day. But as you can see, it's a pretty bright deal here. So, and like I said, I stay up on that one pretty close, you know, because when it starts running low, I take it in, grab my other one, and start recharging it. Also, I carry this, and that's part of my EDC as well. It's normally on my gun belt, but I also carry this one as well, and it is a buck knife, and this thing is pretty sharp and stays that way. But I carry this one everywhere I go as well. I also carry a multi-tool. You know, nothing spectacular, just run-of-the-mill. It's called a Multi-Force by Ozark Trail, and it's got a little saw, file, 2 blades, one regular, one serrated, pliers, has you know, it has a screwdriver, flat and Phillips. It also comes with a pair of scissors, another flathead screwdriver, and a small can opener. And that goes with me every day as well. And that's on my hip also. And then I carry my cell phone. Now, in my right front pocket, I also carry another knife. And this one here, pretty good little knife. It's holds an edge real good, and it's done quite a bit of tasks. And I also carry a lighter. Okay. And I'm a smoker, so I also carry a Zippo lighter as well. Now moving on, another thing that I carry with me on a daily basis, some of it's superstition, is I normally either have this around my neck. I don't know if y'all can see that well. This is either around my neck or on my bag. But I also carry it for another reason. I have a P38 on it as a can opener. So that way I can always open up stuff like that. Now moving on to my other that I carry. This is a 45 caliber 1911. It's a Citadel brand, and it's a M1911-A1. And I carry this as an EDC as well. And it does come in handy every once in a while. If anything, as just a don't mess with me type of deal. This is the original clip for it. It carries 7 rounds. Right now I have all solid points in it. Normally I stagger between one hollow, one solid, and then I also carry 2 more that are 8-round clips. All of them are solid points as well. I don't have any hollows in them right now. Okay, moving on. Here is my bag that I carry every day. Just a basic duffel bag. Here's my shemagh that I have on it. Just as a precautionary measure, because you never know when a scarf might come in handy for something. Then I carry a compass. And this isn't one of those big fancy ones. I don't really know how to use a big fancy compass anyway, but this one here works for what I want it to work for. So I always have a compass with me. And let's see here. Which my compass was a gift from one of our YouTubers, Miss Mia, and I'm very grateful for her sending this to me, sending that compass to me. Also, I carry my Mora, courtesy of Reaper Militia. So that's always on my pack. Mainly just in case I need it. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm replacing a lighter that I took out of my EDC because I couldn't find my Zippo. I have a skull cap, which all it is just a cloth deal that goes over your head. I carry another knife, and I know people tell me that I do overkill, but because of the knives that I carry. But each one of them has their purpose. It's got a good skinning blade. It's by Mossy Oak, and it's also got a gut hook blade. And I have a sharpener. I got fine and coarse on the sharpener, so that way I can keep them sharp. Okay. I also carry ballpoint pen and 2 Sharpie markers everywhere I go. This is one of those space blankets, emergency space blankets. And a pack of Crayola crayons. And had somebody ask me why I carry those. Well, as all of you know, Crayola crayons will make a pretty good candle, especially if you need warmth. You'd be surprised how that little bitty crayon burning will make you warmer. So I carry a box of those. And then, like everybody else, I carry 2 lighters. Like I said, I'm having to replace one of them because I took the other one out so I could smoke a cigarette. But as they say, 1 is none, 2 is 1. You know. I also have attached to the bag a deal of hand sanitizer, a small jar of it, which is good for helping to keep your hands sanitized, but also makes a good fire starter. Now, a lot of people think I'm weird, which honestly I am, but I also have a phone charger, but I carry it in a vacuum sealed bag. Okay. That way it's waterproof and I don't have to worry about it getting damaged if my bag falls into a stream or something like that. I also carry one of these Soul survival kits, and for those of you who have dealt with them before, they come with a stand-up bag, good for water, stuff like that, some little fire starters, little cotton, an emergency whistle, sparker, okay. A little bit of duct tape, an emergency blanket, and safety pins, and a couple of water purification taps. Okay, so if y'all will hold on for a minute, sounds like one of my dogs is hurt. Okay, folks, I'm back. It wasn't my dog, so I was okay. Someone else's dog down the street. I carry a pill bottle with matches in it and the little striker pads for it. but these matches are strike anywhere, but I still carry one of the rough striker pads with it. And that's part of my fire starter kit. You know, that's what this, and this is. Okay, this is an old cigarette pouch, and I have converted it to carry a small ferro rod and a little striker, which everybody knows these aren't great, but they will work in a pinch. I still try to use the spine of my knives to do it. But in this little tin here, a little Altoid tin, I carry some char cloth, you know, denim char cloth, and that's just to, you know, if I need to start a fire and things are wet. I know with that ferro rod, I can get that char cloth to pick up an ember and hold it for me to be able to get a fire started. Okay, so I have that in my little, and see, I burned in the fire kit. Okay, now let's see what else we got here. Okay, another one of my vacuum seal bags, which is phone charger, a wall plug-in unit, which I also have the 12-volt plug-in pieces that are in my truck. And I have two cords, one for my phone and another one for charging these flashlights. And again, I've got it vacuum sealed so that way moisture cannot get into it and it keeps it from going bad. I have a small first aid kit. Now because I know somebody's going to make a comment, because I made the comment on one about food. I don't have any food items in this bag due to the simple fact that I carry foodstuffs in my vehicle. So, to go on further, in this top pocket, I've got another flashlight. Oh, guess what? Another flashlight, rechargeable. This one takes batteries. And a third flashlight, which also takes batteries. Okay. Yes, that's quite a lot of flashlights. But these flashlights, they're all redundancies. And the reason is because if this one starts getting weak or goes out, I can back it up with this one. Or I can back it up with this one. Now, about once a month, once every month and a half, I take these rechargeable ones and I pull them out of my EDC and I put them on the chargers, pull the 3 that I have off the chargers and put them back in my bags. So I've always got one on charge constantly. And if the situation was where we had to pull out and I'm at home, yes, those flashlights will come off of the chargers and come with us. And I also have a headlamp, which also flashes. Okay, and that's battery operated. paracord for ridgeline. I also have more paracord in different stuffs for twine, jute twine, all that kind of stuff. Just don't have any in this bag. Most of it's in my truck. Okay, and in this bag, and this is a Ziploc vacuum seal bag, I have a pair of gloves, a deck of playing cards, because, I don't know, I might get stuck out somewhere and get bored and want to play cards. Solitaire. Solitaire will pass the time. And I have a notepad. And no, it's not a Write in the Rain notepad. That's why it's in this bag. To keep it from getting wet as well. Okay, now to move on a little further, I have a pair of blue jeans that are also in a vacuum sealed bag. Okay, and unfortunately that was the biggest bag I had, so that's the only way I could put my jeans in there, looking like a rolled up sausage. But it still doesn't take a whole lot of space because all the air has been sucked out of this bag, so it pulls everything down tighter. I have 2 cotton handkerchiefs, which again are in a vacuum sealed watertight bag, and I have another vacuum sealed watertight bag that carries underwear, 2 pairs of socks, and a t-shirt. Okay. Now I also have cold weather gear that stays in my truck as well. So, and that's it for that one. And in this bag I carry my mess kit. I carry a spork, which also has a knife in the handle. See, it's just a little plastic fork spoon, and then you pull the handle and it has a knife. Let me get my hand out of the way so you can see. And it has a knife in there. Okay. Now granted, yes, the knife is a plastic blade, but it is still sharp and it will still cut you. And this is made by K-Bar. Okay, I don't know if y'all can actually see that on there, but as you can see, it's made by K-Bar. So it's it looks to be a good little set. And so far I've been very happy with it. And I also have a mess kit. This is just a basic Boy Scout mess kit. Have your frying pan. You have a bowl or a plate. Have your pot that has a lid on it, which is a tight-fitting lid, and then it has a drinking cup. So that way, with the supplies that I carry in my truck, I have the ability to heat and process water. I can also cook meals, because I do carry canned goods in my food stuff that I carry in my truck. And you know, it's enough to get me a little further down the road, you know, keep me from starving to death. But I can boil and process water with this too. So, now, the thing is, I'm not done yet. One what do you know? Another handy little item. It is a miniature multi-tool. Okay. Little pair of pliers. It has a knife, key loop, or for a neck, you know, little screwdriver, little Phillips. It does have a couple of knives on it, and that's about it for this. Now, this one, this last item, I know a lot of people are going to laugh about it, but this right here, this is actually called, and I'll get it closer, cat crap. It is a lens cleaner and anti-fogger for your glasses if you wear glasses. It works as well on binoculars, spotting scopes, rifle scopes, any kind of lens it works real good on. And it's also flammable, so it makes a good fire starter too. And you know, it's just a little bluish green turquoise colored paste, and you take a little bit of that, put it on a stick or a piece of bark, and it goes right up. So to sum it up, that, my friends, is my EDCs that I carry every day. And I know this video is a little bit long, and I do apologize. And oh, by the way, to show you real quick, see that big backpack right there? Lighting's not real good, but you see that big backpack right there? That is my bug out bag. Let me bring you over here, maybe you can see it better. Sorry, I've got you in my bedroom and I don't have a whole lot of room in here. Okay, that's my bug out bag. And it has pretty much the same thing that I just showed you in the smaller bag, but a lot more of it. Also, it comes with a larger fire kit, which just so happens to be an old shaving kit type deal. So I just converted it because I had like 2 or 3 of them. So anyway, folks, again, this is Gunny James, and I know this video's kind of long, and I do apologize. But that's what I carry as part of my EDC. I would have taken you out to my truck, but it's dark and I've been at doctors all day, so I didn't feel like messing with that. And like I said, that's part of my EDC. I've got more that I carry with me every single day. And this is whether I'm in my truck or my wife's car. That bag I just emptied goes with me to either one. And at night, it comes in the house with me. Or wherever I'm at, it comes out of my truck or my car, and it goes with me. And I do bring it in the house because I do go through it. And I make sure that everything's still good. The bags haven't had anything puncture them and they're leaking air and could introduce water. Update my fire kits, my first aid kits, anything, you know. I might have had to use some hand sanitizer, so I take it and I fill it back up and put it back in my bag. So, but anyway, that's pretty much what I carry. Now, I challenge everybody else out there Redneck Renegade, and my Woodsman's already done one, but I challenge Redneck Renegade, Reaper Militia, Alley Cat, and I think that'll do it for right now. I challenge all of y'all to make a video of the EDC kits that y'all carry. And, you know, not trying to put anyone on the spot. And like I said, you know, I don't carry food in this one because both of my vehicles have food already in them that I rotate out every few months. So, so anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and share my video. Again, be safe, stay healthy, keep your heads on a swivel. Until next time, this is Gunny James, signing off.